Thanks again for tuning into yet another video. We are looking at the chin spoiler for Sportster. Of course, some of you guys are wondering, hey, how did you get that chin spoiler to fit with that engine guard? There's a few different ways you can modify these, and that's what I'm doing. If you guys seen the chin spoiler that I have on my bike, I decided instead of sanding it and prepping it all over again, I might as well just buy another one. These are about 25 bucks, so it's just cheaper. Of course, there's no gloss, so this is going to be a little bit easier to get prepped. So anyways, getting on to getting it to fit, of course we have to cut the top. So I'm cutting about an inch off the top. The reason why I use masking tape is so I could see my line. If you have like a silver Sharpie or something, then you could do that. This is measured at 1 inch from the top, so whatever you're measuring from, it's going to take that shape. So it's not going to be straight 100%, and that doesn't really matter because of course you have the engine guard. This goes tucked right underneath the engine guard, so you won't be able to see this cut anyways. But we are still gonna, make it look as good as possible. We are gonna cut this down and then sand it to a nice smooth finish, and you guys will be able to see how it looks once it's done. But based off of my first one, of course, I cut it down to this little lip. I don't know if you guys can see it right here. You see that it's about, it's just gonna make it even with this first line. It's not gonna have this little spoiler or this little top piece on there. So we're cutting off about an inch. You could cut off a little bit more, like I said. This goes tucked in underneath the engine guard, so you won't be able to see this cut anyway. So you could cut it down a little bit more if you want. But what I like to do, I like to cut it with the Dremel, and then sand it down just a tad bit so I could get a nice smooth finish on top, just to kind of improve it. You could always, it's just a precaution. If you're not good, or if you're not good at cutting straight, you could always sand it down to whatever line you want, and then it's gonna look good anyway. So let's go ahead and get the Dremel out, and let's start cutting this bad boy. Alright, so we're getting ready to go ahead and cut this down. This is not the right cutoff wheel for this. You need to have the one with the teeth on it. This is more for metal, but we're gonna try this out. Not the proper equipment. Always use safety equipment. I have my glasses on. So we're gonna just cut. I'll probably flip it like this. I can have more control. We're gonna just cut right underneath this line, and then I'm gonna use the sanding adapter for this, and then just grind it down to that line right there, and I'm gonna have a nice straight edge. So let's go ahead and turn this on and see if this works. Alright, so we're not too worried about it. Like I said, we're gonna sand this down anyways. Yeah, it melted it more than it it cut it anything. I mean, it's more melted than cut. But yes, we gave ourselves a little bit of room just so we can sand down to this mark, and that's what we're gonna do next. I'll get the adapter for the sander, and then I'll remove the tape. You guys be able to see. And basically this is what you kind of do with anything that you're cutting, ABS or plastic or anything like that. Give yourself a guide and then sand down to it, and then of course you just so you don't have this. That's the reason why we always give ourselves a little bit of room so we could clean it up, is we want to sand this down. It's going to give us a nice smooth finish, and that's what I did with my windshield on my bike, if you guys were wondering. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and swap this out and grab a sanding wheel. I don't know, what do you guys think? Looks pretty good. Let me know in the comments. Let me go ahead and take this off and swap this out. We'll be right back. Alright, so here we have sander or whatever you call this thing. I'm not even sure how to even do this. Am I doing this right? I don't even know. This thing, I guess. So this, I mean, I've used this before, obviously, but this freaking thing always comes off. The sanding paper always comes off. So let's go ahead and I can't really see with these safety glasses. Yeah, we're just gonna cut it down a little bit just to kind of clean it up. So go ahead, and if you're wondering what sanding grit this is, I'd say it's probably 80 grit. Probably 80 grit, just to kind of, you know, speed things up a little bit. Alright, so that's pretty much it. I also have a sanding block, so maybe I'll hit it with the sanding block a little bit, but there's your cut. You can get a sanding block that's going to be a little bit more flat, so you know, it's just with this you're moving it up and down quite a bit when you're going across of it, so it's not going to be completely flat. But if you have a sanding block, that's going to take that shape, and then it's going to take care of any high spots. But yeah, that's how you cut it. Of course, what I did with mine is I just kind of smoothed it out on the edge right here, just to kind of get it to blend in a little bit more. But yeah, that's how you cut it, you know, cut it down. This is how you make it fit. If you have, of course, a different type of engine guard, you'll have to just, you know, whatever the shape of your engine guard mount is, that's what you're gonna have to, you know, just shape it to, or your guide. But yeah, this will now fit on my Sportster with the engine guard that it's got. So I think I'm gonna hit it with the sanding block as well, just to kind of get it a little bit even. I think I could eyeball it from here that it's kind of, you know, going up this way on the right. So I'm gonna bring it down just a little bit because I know it's pretty tight when it comes to the engine guard. But yeah, that's it. You guys stay out there, stay safe. You guys are wondering how this is done. That's pretty much it. You guys want to see me cut more plexiglass or windshields, I have it on the channel. You guys can see how I shaped my Road Warrior fairing windshield, how I cut that, right? Thanks for watching. Stay out there, stay safe. Don't believe everything you read. Life's a risk. Get out there and ride. Later.